Hello, and welcome to the League Season 53 Championship match. So I'm here with Kazumaru, but I have a 6.5 game lead. So in fact, I've already won this season, but we're going to play a little exhibition match. And Kazumaru's idea was to do a trail cage match, so that's what we're going to play. So all of these games will feature trail, which I think is pretty nice for a cage match. Trail is like it's just sort of a utility card, so it's not going to necessarily dominate anything, but it's just kind of an enabler. And here we have a few different things that can make use of it, from replace to, well, pretty much just replace, but anyway, it's there. Kazu is the 4-3. I'm probably going to go Hermit Silk, I guess. The draw here's a little limited. I mean, I guess you can do a Hermit. You can do a Madman Engine, I suppose. You don't need to really buy anything. Or you don't necessarily have to buy anything. Your limit there would be not having access to collection, but the game isn't going to necessarily last all that long anyway. So it's not clear that that matters that much. I mean, if you're 3-piling and you can replace for some money or for some points at the end if you're ahead, then it doesn't matter if you don't really have access to the collection. And so you could certainly play. I don't like the silver that much, I don't think. I guess the idea is a cemetery. I'm not really sure. You can get 5 here. I guess you can buy the replace. I don't know. I don't really love the silver. Or is the idea to get crop rotation? I don't get it. Not that any of that stuff is bad necessarily, but Kazu takes another silk merchant. Okay, I've missed. I'm gonna take a replace. I wonder if you take a crop rotation, it's not that great. I mean, it's okay, but if we draw everything here, we'll be in good spot. And to that end, it would have been kind of nice to find the silk merchant before, but it's okay. We're going to be looking for like an estate to cemetery trash, and then that's about it. Hopefully play the hermits, get the madmen again. I feel like cemetery to replace, or estate to cemetery and then cemetery to replace. Probably. Something like that. I guess maybe we can buy a crop rotation. I don't know if the money will work out for that, but probably not. You can do collection like double tack, I guess. They just go silk merchant replace, which is fine. I feel like the madmen are a little better, but I do have a madman on top, which is cool. I could take a villa, though that's not all that good. My deal is just now trying to kind of figure out how to get the good stuff in, or get a trail really into deck. Maybe figure out at some point how to up the hermit count. Kazu has to do something about the trashing though, because it's just not there right now. Then this doesn't hurt me at all. The estate. Okay. Do 2 madmen. I don't know how Hermit with Villa works anymore. Like maybe I can buy stuff in one villa phase and then go back and play the and do the hermits. I don't remember what are the league rules for looking up rules. I don't know the answer to that, but I guess we can try it. I mean, the thing here would be to buy villa and then go to the... It just says at the end of your buy phase this turn, if you didn't gain any card. I don't know what the rule is. I won't mess with it for now. I would like a trail. Tactician wouldn't be terrible either. Oh, I should have done this. See if they'll let me undo this. I should do this in a better order. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just gain a bunch of cards, I guess. Hopefully not put myself into a 3 pile. And then maybe gain a province. Like get a bunch of trails and replaces. A bunch of hermits. Get to a spot where we can gain a province and then do over a couple turns, maybe just mill them. I don't think you can skip hermit here. I still don't know what the villa hermit rule is. Maybe I'll look it up in between games. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just for fun, but at the end of your buy phase this turn, but we know you can end your buy phase more than once now, I believe. That's been errated. The other thing is I don't know what the rule, I don't have, even if I figured out the rule, I don't know that I would know how it's been implemented here on Dominion.games. Into your buy phase, so if you do one buy phase where you do villa stuff, and then if you do another buy phase where you don't buy any cards, or you don't gain any cards in it, do you get a madman? I don't know. I think I'll just, I think you're allowed to consult The Dominion League website. Maybe. I don't know. Guess I can consult the rules of the Dominion League. I mean, that can't be. I don't know. I think they maintain like a list of bugs or something, but I don't know what they get. A monastery, okay. I'm gonna go for trashing that way. I guess that's you don't wanna. We can get a villa, or we can just get another replace. Which we don't really want on top, but whatever. Is it worth playing it, or should we save the madman? We're just gonna give a curse. I mean, to be fair, the curse kind of hurts them a little bit. We don't have a madman. Which is a bit unfortunate. We can gain trails. And if we see the madman, then we don't have to play it. But if we don't see it, we might play it. All right, I consulted the Dominion League resources page, which is allowable via the rules. I didn't find anything on Herman or Villa, so I guess it will just remain a mystery for the moment. They get a ghost, that's exciting. I think the question is who's going to be in a spot to win. Who's going to have the pile out threat? I'm not sure. I mean, their draw is probably quite a bit worse than mine. They're getting to trash some here. But all right, we found a madman, so we don't need to necessarily play the trail, though we could. I guess we have a loose we have a loose one anyway. A loose gain, so to speak. I don't think they can pile out, but never know. Well, not like that. This is the problem. I mean, this was always going to be the issue with draw, right? They don't really want to ghost or replace either. That's not, I mean, unless they have two trails in hand, that's not especially good for them. I have 3 madmen. Can definitely empty a couple of these piles. No problem. There may be a win. I just don't. I mean, I have what? I have 4 replaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 replaces. The Silk Merchants chain a little bit, but not really. Our Hermit can gain 1 thing. Yeah, not clear to me that that works. Maybe we shouldn't have. Yeah, I would like to give a. All right, the gold one on top. Well, we don't want to. I mean, we don't want to pile out, but. Or, what am I trying to say here? I don't know. This has been a little sloppy, but it's okay. Do we need to get to... Well, here's what we can do. What are the gains that they have? I don't necessarily need the hermit for the last bit, but... That wasn't so good. I mean, if they don't have trail, then this is kind of rough. I mean, this is kind of rough regardless. Like, they'll gain trails, but... We'll probably gain some trails. I mean, I guess if I don't draw what I want here, I can just always take duchies. It's not like they have a huge payload. I could have done some... I probably should have. I mean, I could have, like, top deck a Silk Merchant. I just got a little worried about 3 pile, which was probably silly. I mean... I mean, they have all these, Silk Merchants. But they don't have villages. They don't have money. It's not like they have money to buy villas. I mean, not that much. There's like no way they have a problem, or, you know. Two. They still have an estate, huh? I guess I could have also crop rotation, maybe. I think it was probably perfectly safe for me to like put a Silk Merchant on top, but I didn't feel like pushing the piles for whatever reason. I don't think the duchy gain helps Kazu too much. But maybe. Like, you buy Villa now, and then what, you're just trying... I mean, it's a little wheel spinny. I guess they're going for a win. I don't. Win wasn't really realistic, was it? I mean, now this is guaranteed for me, but... Well, no, not technically, but... Well, yeah. I don't have money, right? I don't know why you would buy the Silk Merchant. Unless they just felt like it was already losing. Which I guess is fair. I don't know if it was actually... But... Well, they lowered a lot there, so I guess I'm glad I did the double province thing. It looks a little scary if I just have one of those. So maybe if I just have one of those, well, especially if I lowered something else. Anyway, Trail did good stuff there. I mean, can't complain about the trailing. I don't know if it's right because I don't know if the Villa Hermit interaction works. In which case you would probably be doing something more ambitious than what I did actually, but this is not really much of a trail board, I guess, unless you just decide you really wanted 1,000,000 silvers, but I don't think you do. I think you mostly just want to have wild hunts. You may open, I mean, I guess it's not insane to take a trader. Probably a little insane. War chest is quite good, I would say here. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. If I buy a diplomat or if I just buy like a silver. You're really just looking for Wild Hunt Market Herald stuff, mostly. I mean, I don't think it's insane to have a trader at some point if you think the copper trashing is worth it, but I don't think the estate aspect of it is really all that important. So maybe I'll go Fishing Village Silver. The 5s are a lot better than the 4s at the start, so I don't really believe in the trader opening. And you can mission to get your alright, we don't hit that here. It's a little unfortunate. But what can you do? Kazu probably gets it their second turn. I mean, as long as you don't have the Diplo draw into the fishing village, then this looks quite nice. I'm gonna get... I mean, I could get a trail, I guess. I don't think it's very good, but... I could do it. it doesn't matter, right? I mean, I guess it only matters if I know they don't have $5 or something, but they may get a second war chest. There's obviously enough good stuff here that you can play with 2 war chests. So maybe I should have named war chest. I don't know. I'm going to tend to... I mean, eventually the names aren't going to matter a whole lot. Because they can just buy the card you name. So they can get everything. You just kind of move down the line. Obviously missions. I mean, yeah, they could get another war chest and you can mission a lot here. Probably most turns. I guess that you need to buy some things because you have to buy the thing. There's going to be something you probably want quite a bit that they might war chest. But they may even, I mean, they're not going to draw anything here, but they may play Fishing Village or whatever, and then I did not get to the Fishing Village, but that's okay. If we draw, this was great. I'm down. We don't have 4, unfortunately, but I think you could play with 3 war chests. I don't have any intention of doing that, but you could. I think I'd rather a market. Now they may name Herald. I don't know. I'll get a Herald. It's pretty bad. That is the hard part, is you can't use your you don't, if you do buy mission and you don't have like 9, you don't get to buy a you're just letting them get the market. This is so... We're gonna have to click this 1,000,000 times, and most of the time it won't be like super, super, super important, but it'll be a little annoying. Once they have 1 buy, I don't think like more buys is all that big a deal. Though obviously the markets are like good cards. This is kind of annoying. What in the world? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I guess I'm gonna... No, I'm probably gonna buy a Wild Hunt, honestly. Hopefully the next turn is good. Eventually people are gonna start playing their Wild Hunts. Okay. think I deny draw. I mean, I don't know. I think it's no way. No way. No way. I'm not even gonna have no shot. I'm not even gonna have that makes me so mad. Cause what do I like? Do I overpay a herald and just this makes me so mad. As a diplomat too, like holy cow. I'm gonna keep naming these though. We're just gonna have a pile out. They just have markets. I mean, I guess I just let them have the markets. I don't really want them to, but as long as they can't draw, it's not a huge deal. I don't think this fishing village would be a very good buy. I'm not even sure the one I bought. It maybe should have just been I should have just gained a... I already had the fishing villages in the thing. I don't think I needed to war chest for one there. I think that was pretty stupid of me. But it's done now, so... We don't even have 9 here. Which I guess isn't that surprising, but... That sucks. You're gonna mission just to take these tokens, almost certainly. I probably... Well, I wasn't gonna get anywhere anyway. I think you draw on and then you just take it. You just do a mission and take it the next time. Like, this is so much money. I mean, this isn't a pile out or anything, but like, I still can't give them wild hunts like. There's no way it's going to be like they're going to have a lot of money, and then they're going to mission and traveling for a wild hunt on top or something, and to buy and take the points. Which, I mean, I guess the points could get built up again, but we're going to have some kind of 3 pile. And their gains are so much better than me. Like, surely they're just taking the points. I mean, they can play on through it, but that seems risky. I mean, there's still a shuffle. They could have the shuffle like I had. There's always that chance because the draw is not there. Now they'll probably have better money so they can like buy duchies or provinces a little better, but and they do have one more wild hunt. I don't know where it all went so bad for me. I mean, other than the shuffle being terrible. Yeah, I think you just have to. And then I just have to like name wild hunt again. What did they... They can gain a duchy, I guess, but that seems a little... I guess if you thought these cards were really bad, you could trigger a shuffle. Surely you just take like a diplomat. I guess I didn't have to name Wild Hunt. I mean, if they gain Wild Hunt, well, I don't have the points. I mean, maybe there's an out for me, but I doubt it. I doubt it very much. I think I would have gone with the diplomat over the herald, but you know, it is what it is. So what do? I just like go for like Wild Hunt. I didn't even play any. Didn't even play any. So they drew Wild Hunt, unfortunate. They're maybe stopped here. I mean, like, obviously I have to name Wild Hunt here. I don't think I'm getting the points along with the emptying. The thing is, you can't end on your turn, or you can't end on a mission turn unless you have 2 piles that are threatened to lower. Probably just buying province, which I think will work out for Kazu in the end. I mean, I think eventually Kazu will have the $10 hand, and then it'll just be over. But it gives me some time, I guess, potential time for bad draws or whatever. Not that they're at all likely, but... And I have this problem. Okay, they named Dutchy. Seems good to me. Naming Dutchy, that is. I just really need Kazu to have one of those stop hands like I had. This is maybe it. No. This is kind of like, they probably just take the points, right? They can just kind of... Well, can also try and get to 10, and then that also works. I'm sure they have $10. Pretty sure they have $10. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like all my eyes through the whole game, but I don't know what to do, and that one shuffle took forever, and then I got nothing out of it. So that was tough. Trail did nothing. Trail was a nothing card there. Okay, now we have Lucky Coin. We don't really have trashing here. Trail looks pretty awful here too. Wait, you can discard it. Never mind. I always forget you can discard it. It does all of them. It does all 3. So I guess you open like Potion Black Market. Probably. Try to get some trashing or something out of there. I don't know, that seems pretty... Wow, Trail, I don't like that too much, but... Ha, you don't even have a potion. If I revealed that, I might be able to buy it. Not that... What if there's familiar in there? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I think I'm just going APO forums. I didn't really get the... Up by a forum, I assume. Maybe you get a Falconer. None of these are that good. Well, the T-Mog's pretty good, but the T-Mog is pretty good, to be fair. I guess we're just gonna like rush down Forum Trail and then see where we are. My silver is bottom decked. Yeah. The silver hit. Otherwise, it would be nice to have Forum as an option if we don't have a nice thing to game from here, but we can do Trail. I love Apothecary. Apothecary is one of my favorite cards of all time. Well, I guess Cellar is okay. Maybe we just do Cellar for the culture. Like, we have the forums. It's like the poor man's... Like, we already have the forums, so we don't really need the Cellars. But it's like, it's more of that. It's more of that thing. I would take the Highwayman for sure. But... They hit the trail. It's a bummer. Do I get a Falconer? Do I think Falconer works for much here? You know, it's okay. It's exciting. Let's just get it for the excitement. This is my draws. These last 2 games have been incredibly bad. We're gonna get another trail, I suppose. Because like here, I don't even want the silver, but I actually just have, I just have to play it. And then we have this. Incredible. Like the silver's, like the APO's just not even going to be nice. Most likely. By the time we're done mucking around with all this stuff. Hmm. It should be okay. I mean, the Falconer is probably, you know, a little questionable. Well, we have a lot of money. Swap is fun. I guess the question is, I mean, if we had a little more money, that would be even more fun, but swap is definitely fun here. Maybe they'll gain a trail or something. Hopefully they don't just have the trail in Hanka again. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, I'm down. Parentheses, who knows? Okay. So we're gonna get a trail, I guess. We don't have to. There's no real reason to play it. I would love to be doing this stuff, and I think I can be. These aren't that good. I mean, Fairground's okay. Sook's okay. I don't know, you're gonna... I guess you can get the hand size down. Sook might be alright. Well, yeah, I mean, you can do, like, black market into Sook. Yeah, Sook's probably the buy here, especially if you have the estates in hand. If you have the 2 estates, surely the Sook. I mean, probably regardless, but looks nice. Should think about a horn. I haven't really been... I should think about a hop this turn. Unfortunately, I think some of the bottom decking has slowed me down. I think in general the APO is okay. So the going for the APO is fine, but I'm not, tempo-wise, I'm not on Kazu's pace right now. Just moving a little more. Sook, Sook, Sook. You do the Sook. If you, I mean, I guess if you don't have the estates, it's not as appealing. To be fair. Plays a trail, discards a falconer. Incredible. I think this should, gotta do this. So, like, obviously I didn't need to gain a trail. It could have been anything in the world. But we went with the trail. The sad part now is that, yeah, this is like, I didn't really do that correctly. I mean, there's another APO in here, and then there's like the falconer. So we can try to draw that, but otherwise we're just making this shuffle kind of gross. Pretty gross. I didn't want to do that. I was trying to play I kind of hate that this no treasures pops up where you will often or put it pressing play all treasures. I think that's pretty bad design, but we could take a city, but we're not going to. We're not going to take a... Okay, we don't even have the trail. Yeah, I didn't do the cellar right, like, at all. The cellar was pretty bad. To be perfectly honest. Well, I don't want to gain anything that has multiple types, because they might have their falconer. Though that's maybe not a reason to avoid it entirely. Do I not have any trails yet? T-Mog before form is really weird. There's just no reason, right? It's not like it'll probably matter, but there's just no reason. They can pretty much gain whatever your heart desires. There's a fly on my screen. Darn fly. We have a Horn of Plenty, which feels good. I mean, you know, we'll see if it is good, but I do need some trails. I'm just waiting for the familiar, right? You know, because that could be a real pain against these no trashing decks. When did they buy the souk? I didn't even see them buy the souk. Did they trash? They trashed the lucky coin, I see. Pretty nice. They got a sanctuary? Oh no. That's not good. What do I do here? This is gonna be... I mean, it's not impossible. It's all still a mess. I could just buy a bunch of trails, I guess. They don't have that many forums. The swap? What a swap gain. You can't gain 6s with swap, right? That would be pretty good here. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how good the GMs are necessarily, but... They just go for the form. Nice. Very nice. Very nice that... I feel like this is maybe not correct. Nonetheless, it is how I'm going to play it. Okay. Goal here is to... Yeah, fine like that, yeah. I love it. Okay, we didn't find the falconer, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, specialist could be good. Should get a trail. Oh, look at that. That's exciting. That's true excitement. They didn't even have the thing. So we could get Black Cat. Probably not the play. We do have 11, which suggests possibly that the Crossroads is the play or the Black Cat, because we can go Forum still. We have 11 and Potion. We can still go like Forum or Forum Apothecary, which would be nice. So maybe we get the Crossroads, maybe we get the Black Cat. The odds of hitting the Black Cat, of course, are kind of small. We have what do we have? I don't know, I played it. So they're gonna get a Forum, presumably. T-Mog stuff is nice. That was good for me. That was as good as I could ever hope. That was like, maybe gives me a shot. I don't know. They obviously have they're going to have the thinness. They don't, well, okay, I have the APOs, so they don't have as good of a copper solution as I have, I don't think. But they have a better green solution. I sort of have a green solution, I guess, in some sense. Relic's okay. Get that activation, it's pretty good. Shouldn't you not play with... Does it not matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. No, you shouldn't. You should... If you're going to play a Forum, maybe they didn't have the Forum. Unless you need the action... Well, no, it doesn't even help on action. It's just better than... I mean, reacting from hand with the Falconer Gain is better than playing from hand for the actions. But it's worse than the discard. It's -1 card to do it that way. So I don't really think that was... Again, they could have drawn the Forum with this trail play, in which case, then, you know, they didn't misplay it. It's just the life they're living. I guess the other consideration is, well, no, it would have been the same as far as triggering versus not triggering. What are they going to get? Two... I don't understand the Stonemason buy, quite frankly. What do you... I mean, you trash the trail. Why would... You're not going to trash the trails, right? What does that do? Maybe they are. Maybe they are going to trash the trails. I don't know. Silk Merchant looks pretty nice. Silkhorn looks pretty nice here. I would think. It looks okay anyway, I mean. It's probably what I would buy. It's weird. I don't get the Stonemason. I must be missing something. I mean, what are you trashing to... That's the only thing. You're not buying it. You didn't overpay it, so you didn't get anything from it. So it's like you just have it to do Fountain. I mean, that's the only angle, right? You can use it to do Fountain, I suppose. Which isn't insane, but is a little insane. You already have a lot of buys. I need some buys somewhere would be really helpful to me for purposes of copper buy. I maybe should have even... I don't know if there was a turn where I just got a Forum and nothing. It wouldn't have been insane to go like Forum copper, because we gotta get 4 of them because we have the lucky coin. If that's the angle one is going for. Okay, this is kind of... This is actually just, frankly, just completely terrible. As far as, like... The only thing that can kind of rescue it is, like, a Forum in the next... Like, if we go this and then see a forum, but otherwise it's really bad. Frankly. I mean, you can do it some different ways, I guess. You can try and, like, if you think you can find a forum, I guess this is alright. It's still kind of terrible, but that was good. You know, you win some, you lose some. Or something. We still do have some APOs left too, so we have some angle there. We haven't really hit the seller in a really nice spot so far. Well, I mean, we may want to swap into forum, quite possibly. There's a real possibility there. A buy out of it. Like, this seems pretty good. He should draw a lot. Okay, we just have the worst draw for that. I mean, there's a silver in there too. I wonder if we go up and then, or it doesn't matter a whole lot, does it? Which direction? Since you know you're gonna, I mean, you can even leave I guess you can leave a thing on top if you want. Estate, probably a little bit better than the, I don't think, I don't know, maybe they are. We left 2 coppers on the bottom. That really was pretty unlucky. Not hugely, I guess, but I wasn't happy about it, of course. Really don't want to leave the coppers. I guess we're just gonna do it. Do one of them anyway. Okay. It sucks because we had a pretty good shot of doing gain and play. And now we do not get to do that. Unfortunately. So. But we do get outposts, which is going to be nice. Oh, I keep doing that. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate the no treasures button there. They should be banned. Do we get a trail or is that risky? We could get a forum and then we would have more, well, yeah. Let's get a trail. Get the outpost. Are they going to pile out? Are they going to get 6 black markets? I mean, it's not impossible. Maybe it is impossible. Seems unlikely. I wish. Yeah, I was really close actually to doing gain and play on the outpost. Which, frankly, that my outpost turns could just be... My outpost turns can swing hard. I mean, my regular turns can, but, you know. It's like the outpost turns can be nothing very easily. It's just the kind of decks we're playing. There's not actually that close of 3 piles on anything. This doesn't look great for Kazu. They may pick up a silver now. This obviously doesn't help me to get relic here. I don't know if they get a GM or if they take another horn. I would not be surprised if Kazu bought a copper here. We're not taking... Yeah, I mean, GM seems reasonable, but so does another horn. They may... I wouldn't reap. They might do it, I guess, but I don't think that's gonna be right. So I think you go like horn copper. I'm not even sure about the copper, but you know. Kazu does have the better... has more buys. Duchy. Duchy I don't super believe in. But, you know. Well, we're moving a little bit here. We've already tossed a lot of the coppers, but that's okay. And maybe pick... Even getting lab off like that is pretty good. Don't necessarily have a reason to think that can be done very easily. Okay, like yeah, every APO that even labs is huge for me here. Okay. Guess we're gonna get seller. We could... I mean, we can play the swap and just not swap. How many? We've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's still one more apothecary in there that can pick up a lot of the stuff in there. I don't know that we're gonna have a really good swap anyway. So I think we'll do it like this. Yeah, we'll hit the crossroads. The bottom card is apothecary. So we're not super clear on all of this. I guess the other thing to consider... We don't have to trigger. I don't know if we can draw it all. We can draw most of it. Probably. What is in there? There's gonna be... There's a lot in there. There's a lot of junk in there. So we don't have to trigger. Maybe you should have left the cellar. I guess the other option is to trigger and then sell, or we can have a clean one no matter what. We wouldn't get to do gain and play, but we could have a clean one. Well, but we're not going to get to the APO. All right, let's go with trail cross. Okay, let's go with this. Just leaving Apothecary on top. Royal Blacksmith, yeah, that's the buy for me. So now we need 2 more coppers. I wonder if I can do the hop stuff. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of apothecaries, which is great, except this instance not so great. Okay, well, pretty bad. I probably should have played a forum before. This is awful though. This is like incredibly bad ordering. I mean, there's still like a million coppers, and then it's like a really good top deck into like the worst draw ever. It's like, it's so bad for no reason too. Not for no reason, but it is really bad. Like what it's incredible. That's impossible. I'm just doing this. This is like, where are the trails? It makes me so mad. I'm just gonna buy. I still can probably province 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can still province. I guess we just take it, but like, what kind of it's so infuriating. We have, this is like all trails now, no forums. It's like trails and coppers. And then we drew all the green. Well, I mean, it could have been really good with crossroads if we had had any amount of coppers mixed in here, or trails. If we had just any trails or coppers, the crossroads is like at least a smithy, maybe a double. Like we might get +5 off it. So that's unfortunate for sure. I don't know what to do with this. It's not even clear I react to it. This may be a little extra. I mean, we can get the copper and we have the copper thing done. I mean, we're going to be able to get there anyway, but I mean, we can try to lower black markets if that looks scary at all. I'm not sure that it does, but I'm so mad about that last turn. Because, like, we could return trail, gain trail, play it, which gives us that doesn't actually net anything. I mean, unless we get, yeah, I mean, it can net a card, I suppose, or an action, I suppose. I don't know. That's stupid. I probably should take copper. I mean, they're not going to pile out. This is a really cute Fool boon, though. Like, if you get to activate off all three of these, that's really, really cute. Like, you just... Maybe they will empty. I hope I lose. I hope I lose off the black market gain. That could have been a copper and just been, you know, free 15. Then they wouldn't have made it up. But I don't know, 10 points and well, they can do anyway, the five gains is not really in the works, I don't think. I probably should have taken a Fool myself, although knowing now what the boons, I guess I can get a Fool, right? But knowing the boons there, I don't get a whole lot off of it, since I could get Sun. It's probably worth it. I am pretty mad about last turn still, though. Can they do it? Can they make it? I hope so. I hope I just lose off of the not taking copper. It seems hard, though. They only got one extra copper, right? They can't play Falconer. They have one hop. They have a GM, and they have Sook. They have 5 gains. I think they're still short a copper. Unless I missed a copper buy somewhere. Or missing a buy. Just possible. And I guess if you find the market square, then you get there. They have 2 Falconers. This just works. I could have gained copper. I didn't know they had 2 Falconers. Well, obviously they have 2 Falconers. But, like, I could have... If they have the hop right, it just works. Maybe they don't have the hop. Do they not have the hop? I'm so confused right now. Are they slow rolling me? Or are they counting? Or both? Do they have the hop? Did they ever reveal the hand that they had the hop? I just don't know. I like clearly should have taken copper. Like, obviously. I mean, I can end it, but I won't end it with a win. All right, and it wouldn't end it either, so. Okay. This is something. I actually didn't know there was another forum, which is pretty huge. Does this win? No. Right, I mean we can empty again. Well, obviously we're behind on points. If the stonemason was still in the black market, you know, then we would be. So we can discard. We can double province again. I don't know if it's double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah. That time doesn't matter. I mean, they're not going to triple province or anything like that. Well, I feel a lot better now. At least a little bit better. I mean, just have to get the black markets gone or something. Or just more provinces. I mean, even if we province a couple more, well, if we province one more time, we're probably okay. There's a fairgrounds. Not that we have a huge. I mean, we have. I'm sure it's a 6-point fairgrounds for either one of us. Maybe someone has 8. I'm not sure. Get to draw a little bit here, maybe a little bit more depending on the boon. It's like an okay shuffle. There's quite a few apothecaries. Get by. Okay. I mean, what are the odds of them like scoring 16 points that quickly? They don't have a super good deck. I guess if they get the horns. But if they triple, they just win anyway. So we might as well lower. I mean, the other thing is trying to just draw a bunch more, but... and we just see what they have, and then... This'll... I mean, I'll hit 3. That's not a problem. Guess they're gonna gain a couple of states. Yeah, so that's game. I mean, I'll find a buck. Not gonna do Lost in the Woods. Just looking for a buck. That was a nice trail one too. So far we've got the old second place advantage. We have forest dwellers. I could do trail stuff. Another falconer board, diplomat. I don't know why I said diplomat like that matters, but mouse is old map that activates the trails. Another stonemason. Well, it's not another stonemason, but you know what I mean. Stonemason is here. We can guild master. I mean, we can get a lot of forest dwellers. I guess you can do forest dwellers to get some kind of duration, draw action kind of stuff going. There's vault. We just don't have buy. We don't have buy, that's all. But the trails are probably pretty good. I guess you can stonemason, open stone, double stonemason, enchantress maybe. Silver, I don't know. It's the super fugitive thing. This is kind of a fun little board. It's a little, the payload is weaker, but the engine-y stuff is kind of neat. It's not even clear I want an enchantress. I mean, I think they're probably good at some point, but the attack shouldn't really matter. You've got the way stuff to go through, and then you should probably have cantrips anyway. I'll probably take silver. And then with like a falconer, you don't have to wait too long to green here. I mean, the only extra greening you can do is stonemason on stuff. And there's not a way to gain gold, so that doesn't matter too much. The estate gaining isn't. It might matter at the end for some reason if the game's close, but otherwise it's not a huge thing if you're otherwise provincing first and have a pretty clean deck. So we get a lot of falconers, and then you just have like a vault. And, I mean, you can play with the guildmaster some if you would like to. There's not a whole lot of payload. I mean, I think you can kind of build as, I mean, I think you have the falconers to build up your engine, and then you're just beyond that wanting to have the a couple of the duration draw cards, and then something to give money, guildmaster vault, whatever. I'm gonna save my forest dwellers. God bless those forest dwellers. I might use it here by the falconer. Okay. It might as well toss it. It's not huge. Might as well be in the shuffle. They haven't hit 5 yet. They haven't bought an economy card, right? They only have, the only way of hitting 5 is like trail boosted hands or just rolling 5, which of course I did. I did just roll 5 hand. But I had bought a silver, so I deserved to draw $5, even though it wasn't with the silver. I had paid the price. Kazu has yet to pay the price, and so does not deserve to do. We'll probably end up with a 3 pile, to be honest. I mean, if you do this, they have 1 trail, so like, it's not. I guess we put the copper, like this is probably a low value hand anyway. So just put the coppers into the shuffle. Well, this changes it a little bit. Get the falconer or get the trail. I would say, since we're not overpaying, I would maybe if I had 5, I would maybe overpay instead of taking the trail. But I think here we'll just take the trail. I mean, the little mice they don't necessarily do what you want to get to 5. I mean, they can, but they don't always. Just because you don't have, it's not really like fugitive. I mean, because of the ordering, on the drawing, that it doesn't filter quite the same way. Whereas like a pure fugitive would have a reasonably good shot of getting you there, because you could just, I don't know, or would have a better shot anyway. So maybe whether it's good or not isn't maybe the most important factor, but so do I just stonemason trails here, or do I get another falconer? I kind of like just having all the stonemasons, though I don't mind. I mean, I'm not gonna react them here because there's good stuff down here. Some hand size increasing stuff, and then there's a falconer. I may get an enchantress off the falconer, depending. We'll have to see where we're at exactly, but I don't think that's crazy. Oh, I guess I could have activated the trails, and if we'd drawn the falconer, we would have been able to react them, and that would have been okay. I didn't really think about that too well. I don't like merchant camp at all. That's gross, actually. Actually, it's not that gross because everything's whatever mouse. I shouldn't say it's gross. It doesn't really make sense as a complaint on this board. Nothing can be really gross necessarily, but we are sort of rapidly approaching a 3 pile though because of the stonemason angle. Just because we have all these stonemasons in our deck, right? So how to do that? I really do feel like I should try and get a enchantress played this turn. Not because of we just take Vault now. It's like Vault or Guildmaster. I'm pretty far ahead here. Still haven't had a 5. Which I assume they'll get to 5 this turn. They may not have time to take the Falconer. They may just feel like they have to get the money right away and take the Vault or the Guildmaster. The lowering by Kazu does feel a little bit strange. To my mind. Like all this is going to do is lower, so it must make the game closer to ending. I'm not super crazy about and maybe you'll get to play them. And there's a lot of cards in the discard, right? Or a good, decent number. So it's be a little hard to drop, but maybe you get there. Otherwise, well, they're going to trigger. No, never mind. I wonder if they'll go ahead and take the Vault or if they take the Falconer. Patrol, that's interesting. I don't really like it. It's okay, I don't hate it, but all of the 5s are pretty good. It's not the one I would have taken. Well, okay. Would have liked to find the Vault. There's the Vault. Where are we at? What are our odds of... Like now we get the Enchantresses are pretty good. I guess I could populate. That's probably risking a 3 pile, isn't it? That's probably not it. I mean, if they didn't hit all, I mean, if they didn't go anywhere, it would certainly win. Like I would get enough good stuff and just win right off that, I'm sure. But this is going to be a little tough without the Enchantress down, but these decks are so funny. Kazu must have a little bit more old map stuff they can do to get to 8, but they probably can't do it and get an Enchantress. I hope. I mean, I don't want to. They have to play one merchant camp for coin to hit 8. Did they discard some green ever? They did discard one estate, so that was pretty unlucky to not find any there. A little bit. I don't know how many more stonemasons. 1, 2, 3, 4. I opened with 3 and got at least one more. Okay, well that's not money. I guess I can get money other ways. This seems... I mean, I don't have an Enchantress down, so it's not that scary. But I'm really only need to find the Falconer, and that's going to be a wrap. Most likely. Well, I say that. There's a decent shot of it anyway. And certainly if I province again while lowering some, it's going to be basically impossible for Kazu. This is one of those where they really do have to kind of take the duchy, even though the duchy doesn't actually help. If we had let's get the ball, okay. If we had the whatchamacallit in hand, the Falconer in hand, it would just be pretty much GG's. We'd only need to find $3 off like 5-ish rat things, but okay. Well, I mean, obviously very close to working just with what's in hand. I mean, we could go for it. It's not really risky per se. Guess the question is which angle is the highest highest likelihood. So we go stonemason, double trail, and then we just have to find a stonemason and a trail to win. Well, and another copper, I guess, but all right, let's go for it. Well, we're not drawn right now. We didn't get there. Unfortunately. So I think, oh, well, I guess we do at least one of these. Okay, we did get there. Trail is a really cool card. It's like one of the coolest cards ever printed. We have Academy now, and Familiar, and Necromancer. Salvager, Quarry, what do we got? No Wisps. Wisp Academy would be kind of interesting. And do we do like Silver Salvager? You kind of hate to, but the 5s, I mean, you're trying to hit 4 and 5 and 6, so you probably just do it. Five two, you know, you can, what is it, card? You probably can do Academy Druid. And maybe take a gold is okay. 1 gold is pretty nice. I mean, more golds later on, but 1 at the start is pretty okay. I think the Relic's alright too. Relic Druid is pretty good too. I wouldn't skip on the Druid actually. I think it's a reasonable get here. Though it does look more reasonable if you go like Academy Druid or whatever, but so I can either just go ahead and bite the bullet and buy the Academy. or you can take a Relic, or we can take Hunting Grounds. We probably won't hit 5 next turn, so I kind of like doing the Academy. Though of course hitting 6 or not later on is going to be maybe a challenge. Well, we can, if we hit 4 and we take a quarry, then we're in a lot better shape with regards to that. I actually don't know that it's a familiar skip necessarily here. It's not like, I'm not sold on that. But I can, it's not clear to me. I wonder if we just take another Salvager, or if we go for the Poacher, if we go for the Quarry. Let's take the Quarry. Kind of like the Quarry. I always like Quarry. I'm a bit of a sucker for Quarry, to be honest. I'm probably overgaining it, but I just love Quarry so much. One of my favorite cards. They go for the Potion now, which I'm just gonna get a second Salvager. Just run this. This will be a Hunting Grounds, of course, easy. We get a second Salvager and we'll just be, we'll be that person. There's a curse. Curses. At no point will I stop clicking that card. We don't have the Quarry, so let's just run forward a little bit. I wonder if I should get a potion. I wonder if I should get a relic. This has got to be, there's like no shot that this isn't Village Hunting Grounds. This is not a thinker. I'm afraid. Like, I mean, it's not a thinker. I might take a pilgrimage on my turn, but I don't think this is a pilgrimage. No, I just don't agree with that, but whatever. Oh, they already had it flipped. I'm stupid. I don't pay very good attention. I rant and then I'm just wrong. Okay, fine. A pilgrimage looks pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to survive the... I'm not totally sure I'm going to survive the cursing thing, frankly. But by golly, we're going to try. What are we taking here? 2305. We do the double buy. We get the money. Is basically, do we want 3 buys? Which we can probably use. Or not 3. Whether we can use 4 buys, I should say. All right, now we got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to buy pilgrimage for sure. Then we're probably going to buy salvage or hunting grounds, which costs 6. So we do need to trash the estate here. If they don't find, I was gonna say, if they don't find the hunting grounds, we're okay. We're just gonna be the person with the hunting grounds, which is a good person to be. And then eventually we just do an estate pile out. I'm pretty keen to be a person with the hunting grounds. Now we will have, I don't know, a little bit of risk. We're gonna have a villager, a little bit of a villager thing here. But that's okay. We probably should have taken the dollar by, I don't know. I could have taken a village the last turn, which would have been okay. Taking quarry. So what we call too little, too late. What do we have in the bottom? How many hunting grounds do I have? I mean, if there's a hunting grounds down in there, I'm just going to leave it. Plays a hunting grounds, plays a hunting grounds. I had 3. So now I have 4. Well, there's like the... What is in there? It's like... There was a hunting grounds. Why did I do that? Gross. I should have left that, but that's okay. Okay. We can buy a druid, right? They're neutral. Just buy. They draw a card. I mean, if we whiff here, Kazu can win. Otherwise, I think we're okay. I say that, but I don't know for sure if that's true. We can certainly score a lot. I think it's reasonable for Kazu to just play for a whiff. I should have left the hunting grounds on top. Well, although I wouldn't have been able to buy as much stuff, so maybe not. I don't know that I can make up province. Kazu. I don't know that I have the buys for it, but I can score a lot. I mean, I can score a lot. It's just a... I guess gets us a +4. I mean, we get pretty close. Probably. No, surely it just beats province, actually, if we draw. No. Do they have the buys? Five buys? I think that's enough. That's sad. Well, I mean, I don't know if they got through here or not, but 5 buys is just enough. That sucks. I bottom deck. I had 7. I had 7 hunting grounds, and I put them in the... I mean, I was relicked. I only had a 4-card hand, but... That sucks so much. I think what I won't lie. I think what I did was better. I just got a bad draw. I probably should have left the hunting grounds on top. That's probably the big deal. If I was going to go back and try again, I should have paid a little. I mean, I wouldn't have got as many buys, but I don't know how much it would have mattered. But anyway. One more game. It kind of sucked, though. I don't think there's a big story with Trail here, frankly. I'm not sure there's much of a story with anything, but Junk dealer hunter, some of that, and I don't know. I don't really love this opening, but maybe it's okay. Man, I thought I did. I really liked skipping familiar there. I thought I was better, but that is a risk. I mean, I wasn't like. Well, the frustrating thing is it's not like he was cleaner than me either. Not appreciably. So it was mostly just, and I had, you know, way more draw cards. So it was a little unhappy making, but I don't know. Are any of these really that good? I guess the trail is okay. Just buy like 2 junk dealers and have a couple trails and then go from there. I mean, it is village effect, which is something. Gold bomb deck, which is actually totally fine. I don't like the apothecary here. Oh. Oh, I guess Hunter activates. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I think I'll do second junk dealer, but I will take and Hunter if I hit 5 again through the shuffle. Charlatans feel not great. Apothecaries feel not great to me. This is gonna C2 junk dealers, but oh well. The rogue, I don't know. Did someone get a rogue? I wouldn't do that. Okay. What is the, how many 3 or more copies of? Okay. Okay. Come on. What is that? That's kind of brutal. We're gonna want another skulk soon. Okay. Envious is nice. Envious is really nice. Envious is even, some might say, super nice. Get the 3rd junk dealer. Then we're gonna play for Second skulk this turn. Probably skulk trail if we can hit it. I should be a little ahead here. Whether that'll pan out, we'll see. This turn we're gonna live and die a little bit by the 100. Miserable's fine. This is nice. Otherwise they would have had a double. I mean, I guess they can double jump. They don't even have the potion, so the potion would have mitigated that pretty nicely, but this is actually steals a gain, which is huge here. So you could have gone trail something quite easily. I really like the way stuff with trail has been great for this cage match. Like it's really opened up what the trails are doing, even on the boards where the activation is a little less exciting. Well, of course, I mean, old map just rescued that one board basically, in a lot of ways. There would have been some stuff regardless, but I mean, regardless of the mouse, but they get a hunter, I think. That looks pretty good. We get a nice hunter. We're gonna take, I guess we're gonna take the skulk for sure. Because why not? A little cleaner here. Bad Omen's probably not super important, but let's do, I guess the questionable stuff is just that whether we want to hit the hunters now because they're pretty good or whatever. I mean, I'm okay with greening. Like if we hit 13, I'm pretty okay with Hunter Province. So it wouldn't be, I mean, we don't necessarily have to add the third skulk. We can just have it there as, you know, a possibility when the timing's right. But this is already a nice hand. Like it's, wow, that's really nice. And they'd basically do nothing. They don't have trails yet, so they don't even have the hex negation that the trails offer. Oh, they got one. But like I added a gold, so I'm gonna trash a couple coppers here and then probably go. I mean, I don't know what money I'll have exactly, but I don't know what point. Oh, all the way back at the APO. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's whatever. So they're gonna draw the, but they won't. I guess they're just clearing off the top. It's not like they can play them, so they're just clearing off the top, which is totally reasonable. Get the hunter. There's like a skulk in here, right? Oh, we get a trail. Okay. I was gonna say this is mostly green now. How much money do I have? I mean, I guess I don't really have incentive to green either. If we have 3, how much money do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14 bucks. If we go like Trail Skulk Hunter. You can also top deck a so we either need trail activation via hunter for plus action or via junk dealer, which we really should try to trash another one of the coppers, but this turn they can't even buy an action card. I got good hexes. I did get good hexes. I whined about that whatever the militia is. I don't remember what it's called. I whined about that one, but that was not really worth whining about. What is it called? Poverty? I just whined for no reason. Trash is locust. Guess I'll replace with a silver. So is Kazu gonna buy province? That's not gonna help. I don't think. I think you have the 6. Well, you have some like APOs, but like I don't think you're gonna buy double horde. So this is the delusion was brutal there. I would have died if they had trailed. They do go province duchy. I think that's crazy actually, but maybe they'll survive it. Like I actually do think that's crazy. And not particularly good, but what are we at? 610. Three, 5, 15. I guess we can get to 16 would be okay. I mean, we can go exact 16, which is a little bit. We also don't need to do the horde. Like, what is the value of it? Other than that, it lets us kill like a silver maybe, or... We could do charlatan as well. I'm not sure the horde is the play, but... Fortunately, this hand, although not good, I can trash the skulk if we need to. Though we could get stuck here a little bit. I mean, if we do, we'll just buy a hunter and go from there. I mean, yeah, there's some limits to how stuck we can get, but... We swing back around to Envious again, that's going to be a nice hit for whoever gets it. I do think Kazu will eventually have a pretty duddy turn. One would expect eventually for that to happen, though. They may clean up a little bit here. They still don't have their Apothecary Orchard or their Junk Dealer Orchard. They just have the Hunter. So yeah, they have the 4, 5, 6, 4, 7, 6, or whatever, 4, 3, 4 plus 3 plus 6. Well, that's pretty friendly, actually. Okay, so they're going back for the orchard stuff now, which is not unreasonable necessarily, but let's go for draw. It's more important that we draw through here and get all the cards rather than necessarily playing every skulk, though we get to do both. In this instance, how much money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. We do need to... If we want to play all the skulks, which I think we do, we do need to take the trail now. And then now the junk dealer. Well, okay. I mean, good for Kazu. They have not a lot of that stuff, but now if they had done it in the particular order, you know, if the order had gone such that they got to do haunting and then locust, then that would be something, but look at that. Those hexes were not good for me. Maybe it's time to kill one of the skulks. We don't really need 4 buys. Maybe it's time to kill both the skulks, rather. This isn't... You'd rather not see the trails in hand in general, though if they hit... I guess if they hit poverty, that's okay. Or, even... There's one that's like 1 discard 1 treasure action, whatever it is called. Anyway, we have double. I don't think they have double yet. Maybe they do with this skulk buy, but... There's some pretty bad hunter reveals we could get, though. Probably we can at least single, though. We added 2 gold, so we can like trash silver, trash copper. That's totally fine. if we get to the end and that's just what we have. Trash skulk, of course, the skulks are not great. I'm twice miserable. We get to do this and then go up. Yeah, they just don't have as much money either. We are probably, I mean, we have a good shot of hitting Envious, so that's nice. So we may hit Envious and Delusion, and we, you know, whatever order we hit them in for them to actually apply. Don't know how that'll work out, but where are the junk dealers? Just want regular gold. Regular gold. Oh, they get to guard dog. That's exciting. Whoops. I was just trying to read guard dog. What do we got? Well, they're not tripling. We have like 2 junk dealers down in here, which isn't great, but maybe end up being fine. Now we could get hit with the Envious, which would be sad. Though we could still single. I think if we single, we're okay. It's like a quarter on Envious, so I would be sad to lose this one. I would be even more sad to lose it. No, actually, that's not true. I would be less sad to lose this one than the Hunting Grounds one. That's so crazy. Well, it's not crazy. That's not really the word, but unfortunate maybe is the word, given the, you know, just the no trails. I don't have like that many trails, but this will probably get to double. All right. Okay, trail did it. I mean, I think it was actually a really good trail cage match. Like there was just a lot of stuff for trail to do, and I think it was. I think the only one, the quarry familiar hunting grounds one, the trail didn't do anything really, but everywhere else I think it was doing at least a little bit. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to the Kazumaru for playing the match. Thanks as always to the League mods. Really happy that I won one. It's been a couple years. It's really nice to win another season, and thanks for watching. So take care.